Honestly, I think back then it was just self-employment. I don't think this was the vision. This is way past the vision.
It's Victoria Paris-Lugov.
Gina Rondini.
Dmitry Mihalichenko.
David Kasala.
I'm Tom Matsulanets, President, TOMZ Corporation. TOMZ Corporation was started in 1988, December 22nd, which makes this year our 30th anniversary. My parents came here 34 years ago, I want to say. They had a customer approach them with some novel screw, and everyone thought it was impossible to make. He drove up there and said, "Hey, look, I can make this for you. I have no money, I have no machine, I have no employees, just moved here, barely speak English." And they cut him a purchase order basically on a napkin, started manufacturing, and then my uncle came over. They brought the parts home. My aunt and my grandma would pack them, and they would drive them the next day back to the customers.
It will be 25 years in May with the company. It started off there were probably 30 some odd people working here at the time. The company has grown tremendously. I mean, from 30-something employees that we had originally to almost 200 now. And we're still growing.
I started working here in 2004, right after high school. I was 19 years old, so it's been 14 years of my career at TOMZ Corporation. Better technology, a lot of new processes, a lot of new machinery, state-of-the-art facility. Those are big changes that being developed in our facility here. Higher quality, I think, with all the technologies being used right now.
Honestly, it was a pretty big learning curve for me because what you learn in school doesn't always apply what you learn in industry. So I think it was a really great opportunity for me here to start.
I mean, we have unbelievable capacity and capability here, and I think when it comes down to beyond just numbers on a sheet, you know, you work with a family. Tom and his father worked together and they built this business.
Honestly, I think back then it was just self-employment. I don't think this was the vision. This is way past the vision. I started here when I was 8, so I'm 32. But we moved into this space, I want to say 25 years ago. Then in 2003, we had our first major expansion. And then the next followed in 06. Currently, we're undergoing our 8th.
There are shops that need people to run their machines, and there's no one who is skilled enough to run the machines and do it efficiently. So TOMZ is really focusing on bridging that skills gap.
Everything that we make here is, we understand that it's going into a person's body. It's important because we are changing people's lives.
It's part of our policy here. That's patient goes first. So when people walk onto the shop floor, when they're running parts, we want them to make sure the parts are checked properly, everything is up to the specification.
People work very hard here and they take their work seriously, but it's always rewarded. I found that a lot of people who have been here for years stay here because they believe in what they do and they like the family atmosphere.
When I'm thinking smaller, I'm saying we have one site. We have almost 200 employees now, but here we make the choice and we're accountable for it. So we're able to bring things to market faster because we're willing to take the risk. So we're smaller, but we're not small.
Greater New Britain Chamber of Commerce has really helped us find different vendors and applicants in the local area. We love being involved in other events that Chamber members are a part of, and we love giving back to our community because they give back to us.